No bullshit.
Why?
I don't know. Something was fucking wrong with it. But like it went about 10 or 15 feet in the air and then just never got any more lift. And then it just kind of slowly descended. It picked up a little bit of speed, but we're only talking 10, 15 feet, right? Picked up a little bit of speed and landed and kind of rocked when it hit, but it hit pretty fucking hard. Ironically enough, that helicopter was full of the people that were bitching about my plane. And they just crashed land in a helicopter that couldn't get lift. You know what I mean? I was like, this is amazing. Yes. Oh, man. Anyway, long story, really fucking short. Don't fucking complain. Just accept.
Yep. And then something bad happens.
I love the military because, you know, you really think when you're in the military, you really think that the people that are above you are like smarter. And they're way more tactful and they know the ins and outs. They know who to call. They know how to act, react. And then when you're in long enough or you've been through enough, you see someone that's in that role that you're like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like you are an absolute idiot. Staff Sergeant Miss Quirt, talking about you. Oh my God. The KC-135, I think that got decommissioned before I left.
Switch your scene, buddy.
I think. I've never been on a KC-135.
You forgot to switch your scene.
Yeah, I know. I gotta switch my scene. Whenever you... Never mind. I'll do it now. Couldn't have you flown one in 2013? Oh, okay. Was it the 141 maybe? Is it 141? One of them. No, I'm thinking a refueler. What the fuck are the refuelers? I know the A10 got decommissioned, but it's still, ironically, still in videos and shit. I don't know if they recommissioned it. Fuck off! There's no way! Really? 130... You're fucking kidding me. There is still A10s, like, active? Sorry, I'm typing. Here, I got it.
No, you do.
That's the only plane that I ever bled from. Being a crew chief. I smacked my head right on the fucking Gatling gun. It has the only A10. Oh, get that bitch. I got you. No, he ain't getting it. Woo! Oh my God, really? You got a hog bite too? Oh man. Mine was on my forehead. I didn't get any scars from it. I just got busted. It bleeds like your forehead bleeds so bad. You gotta help that. You gotta help that. Turn on. Yep. I'm behind you. I am ready. I don't need me.
I was gonna hit it off the wall for you, but I saw him like coming up to me like that. So I'm like, alright, let me hit it off the wall.
The U.S. Air Force wants to retire all A-10s by 2029. I swear to God. Oh, there it is. Hold on. There's a thing from military.com. It says A-10s were saved from retirement for years. Next thing, this motherfucker's gonna tell me B-52s were out. What? No way! If you need a third, what's your rank, Taffy? I mean, it really doesn't matter, but it's nice to know. That's nuts. Diamond? Oh, fucking perfect. Hyper, are you, you seem to know a lot about military. Are you, active duty or retired or what? I got you. Still got you. Ready? Yes. Prior, you got out in 15. Yeah. Well, you're missing something. First one's free, big boy. Oh, you got a fucking pretty beard and everything too. Hyper, fuck you. Click on his name. He's got this beard and everything. This guy. I can't grow facial hair. I have a little penis. I think that's why. Hyper, welcome to the room, brother.
Go, 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 go.
Thank you so much for your service. There isn't a damn person that's ever going to enter this room that doesn't respect the military. Me and moderators and everybody else will make sure. For sure, that's happening.
I respect everybody.
From California, you have to.
No, it was just the way that my parents raised me. You always gotta respect everybody just in case something good happens to you. Like, once you respect someone, you always get the respect back, no matter what.
No. Not me.
That's alright.
Honestly. I'm weird about that. Like, my respect is, it weighs a lot. You know, like, I'm old school. Like, handshake means everything. That kind of thing. Like, if I look in the eye and say I'll be there at 6:30, I'll probably be there at 6:15 with coffee. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's the kind of people I like to surround myself with. Not anybody I have to ever guess. And that goes pretty far, I think, with especially with like old school military. Like we all kind of act the same when it comes to that, and we hold our friends true, and we hold our friends accountable. All of that good stuff. Mr. Pink Hair, Nani.
Yep.
Oh, that's terrible. Beautiful. I got his rebound. He ain't getting it. Yours?
That's all you.
Beautiful. Going up.
Alright. I'm waiting in the back.
Getting a side boost. Ain't.
Think about that.
Yours? Good shit. Oh, wait. Gotta back up.
Who
Hmm?
we picking up?
We're gonna pick up, was it Taffy? And Taffy said if we need another one. Need a third? Yeah. Taffy, here's my epic. Oh my god, if this doesn't work, Nani. It does. I was gonna say, if it doesn't work, I'm firing you as a mod. You're like the only guy that knows how to do that shit.
Do what?
I put an exclamation point epic and throw my shit out there.
I did that.
I know you did that.
It's easy. Just let me know what you want and I'll do it for you.
Dude, I wish I had that kind of control.
If you need an, you do.
I see Hyper Vanta has 173 followers.
So when you when you want to shout them out, just do exclamation point SO and then at and then their name.
What do you mean that didn't work? That's my name. Right there. You can see it, read it, and everything.
Space, Taffy, space.
Sambo! How you doing, my ninja? So
Do
far, so good.
Cerebral space asylum. Don't put it together.
Well, what's your epic?
I'll be right back.
You say, hey, you still there? Shepard? He's not there anymore. I don't have you already added. That sounds familiar. No. Yes, we are. Lowercase. I don't think it really matters. Does it? It's all got all those spaces in there too. Right? Nope. You saw it. Live action. Look at Hyper. What you see? I mean, like, Hyper got me. It's literally Cerebral Space Asylum. I'm putting a space after the name. I'm fucking up. Okay, hold on. Well, hold on, because the thing is, I have two keyboards and this thing's little bitty and I got big hands. P H well, H E E R D. No space. No space. See, look. No space, right? Ah, well, goddamn. I hate when you're right. You're right. He's gonna be like, oh, look, that's you. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for noticing my faults, Hyper. Uh-oh. There's some... It was in and out. Is there an update? Does anyone know if there's an update? I bet there's an update. That's what happens when it goes... No. We're going to do like 2v2 drop shot. We're going to fuck you guys up. Mentally, not physically. We're not going to do that. Like, you want a hug? We'll give you a hug. We'll give you auto too. You can have Nani. Oh, gotcha. Okay, we got Nani. We got Hyper. Gotcha. Crayon Combatant. Oh, it looks like we got one more. Anybody got any Umas? Need one more. Diamondish. I don't know anybody else. The song that's that high. Nani's probably not here, so you guys have Discord too? Oh shit, we should probably do that. We should probably do the Discord stuff. You guys in Discord? Tell you what, you guys chew on that one, click on it. We'll join up in Discord. Let me do something for these military guys over here. Taffy and Hyper, thank you so much for your service. I don't know if Taffy have seen this. Hyper's fairly new, but we'll go ahead and mute the music real quick. We'll play something. I'm gonna go grab a refreshment. If anybody needs a pee or whatever, go for it. We're about to play some video games, but right now we're gonna show some respect to the military. People that have actually signed their names on a dotted line. Here you go.
My grandson asked me the other day when he said, Grandpa, were you a hero in the war? Grandpa said no. But I served in a company of heroes.
Hell yeah. Every time. All right. Get into Discord. Hello.
Hello.
How you doing, brother?
I'm getting along.
My girlfriend sent me a song today that actually made me choke up.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm okay to say that. I feel okay with that. Nope.
I mean, that's fair. Oh, yeah. Hey, here you go.
What?
Check the chat. Check that link out.
The Discord or here on Twitch?
On Discord. I sent it in the chat for the VC.
I just realized that Nani sent something. What the hell?
But yeah, look at the news and read the article.
Hold on, where am I looking?
Okay, the VC we're in,
Yeah.
very top right, check the bubble. There's a text chat for it.
Fuck off! No way! No way!
What?
Is that real?
Here, check the article.
That ain't right. I just Googled it.
Okay.
It says,
Just check the link. You'll understand.
"Oh, you are such a fucking dickhead." You are such a fucking dickhead. That's okay. I'm not mad. I'm just like military-esque. Like I'm ready to fucking give it to you back. You know what I mean? I'm ready to like fire back, you know? Like this is mutual combat right now. Gotcha. Okay. Understand. Good Lord of mercy. That's the biggest dick I think I've ever seen.
Oh god, that hurt to laugh.
You got me. You got me. You really did. I was like, what? I was gonna click on it, but I was so astonished by like the URL that you posted. Like, what? I even Googled it before I clicked on it. But that's a really big cock and balls. All right, and we got an auto. We're gonna play nice with these guys. Taffy's in here. Taffy,
Sir.
how you doing, Taffy?
Good, just hanging out.
Dude, we fucking love you. Thank you so much for being here, man.
Appreciate it.
Maybe we can coerce the other military guy to get his ass over here too.
Ooh, military. What branch?
Army.
MOS.
11 Bravo.
Oh, okay.
You know the last 6 months probably. When I have Army, 90% say 11 Bravo, but I've had like 2 that are 25 something. It's like IT specialist.
Yeah, 25 Bravo, probably.
Yep. Ironically, like I always say that. Like every time I'm like, what are you, 11 Bravo? Like everybody's fucking infantry. You know, it doesn't matter. Everybody is fucking infantry. It seems like everybody comes in here is fucking infantry. And I've been like schooled the last couple times, like, no, 25 Bravo. I'm like, what the fuck is that? I don't even know what that is. You're like, oh, it's IT. I'm like, you fucking nerd. You know? That's all right.
I don't know. The Army's got some weird things. Y'all got letters in yours. That throws me for a loop.
Oh, fuck off. You know what's really fucked up is the Air Force. We have AFSC. So it looks so stupid when you have someone from the Marines or Army like, what's your MOS? Like, well, actually, sir, I don't have an MOS. I have an AFSC. You're like a fucking Air Force, you know?
Nope. It is still technically an MOS.
Well, it's called Air Force Armed Services, aren't Air Force?
Air Force Specialty Code.
Yeah, yeah. I was a 2A571J is what I was, which sounds.
It is, but it's still an MOS though.
Well, yeah, it is, but like you guys get like fucking numbers and a letter. Like my ass has to spit out so much shit. I was a 2A571J. You know, after like the second digit, you're like, you're fucking liar. That isn't an MOS. Yeah, no, it's not an MOS. Yeah, it's fucking totally different.
Hell yeah, it's easier. I mean, you got to write that shit with crayons. So of course it's gonna be made.
That's the reason why Budweiser is like the highest selling beer, because you can say Bud when you're drunk.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
man,
You're like,
it's,
I want a Miller Lite. They're like, no, you're fucking leaving. What do you want? A Bud. Cool.
Well, I mean, my primary was a 2141. My secondary was an 1833, and then I was repurposed and provisional.
Hold on, why were you repurposed? Was there
0311.
some sort of TDY in Singapore that you don't want to talk about?
Nope. Actually, it's kind of funny. It's funny in ironic ways. As the transition out of Iraq happened,
Yeah.
I was in AAVs. 2141 was the mechanic side. 1833 was the operator side. Well, as the amphibious vehicles in a desert, don't ask.
Yeah, they're not
decided
going
they-
underwater over there in the sand.
Well, we would drive right beside the river.
Oh, okay,
Don't ask.
gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah, we never went in the water. But as it was phased out because it wasn't useful over there, they still needed warm bodies. So they took our vehicles, gave us them wraps, and it's provisional 0311s.
I don't know what that
So,
is.
yeah.
What's an 0311?
Infantry.
Yep. It's the same thing as 11 Bravo.
Oh, okay.
If I remember right, I think that it's Marine Corps Riflemen or something like that, basic infantry.
Yeah.
So they just reassign you when they don't like that used to be like holy shit.
Well,
Hold on a second,
well,
I'm doing some shit. Thank Johnny for 10 minutes, thank you. Throwing them dimes, making my ass dimples. Ooh, thank you. I was like back in the day, like in Vietnam and earlier than Vietnam, they used to have those field what do they call them? You know what I'm talking about? Like where somebody becomes like they go from private to sergeant, like in the field.
Oh, battlefield promotion?
Yeah. Like motherfuckers make an officer and shit. You know what I mean? You were like a staff sergeant before. Yeah. Like I never had to deal with any of that kind of shit. But I've heard so many stories working with the VA back in the day when I did as a nurse that I'm like, wow, really? Yeah. He's like, yeah, I was the second to last one in my company. They made me a captain. I'm like, oh, cool. Fucking awesome. And you were like an E5 before that? Yeah. Now you're a captain? Fuck yeah.
No thanks.
Yeah.
That first part of that statement would really make me rethink that.
Oh my god, I've heard so many cool stories. If you guys don't know any old veterans, and I don't mean me, because I was a little peon in the bucket, but you can talk to some old veterans that were in the war and just like sit and pick their brain. I know every military guy likes that. I know every military guy, especially if you were wholehearted military, like you want to hear about the history and things of it and like trials and tribulations and shit. Man, sometimes those like I gotta sit there with a napkin and like you just need to leave my office so I can wipe a tear. You know what I mean? Like this is fucked up stuff. I love hearing that stuff though. All right, so we're just gonna do some drop shot. If you guys want to do auto, if not, you want to team up, be like active veteran versus like the streamer guy, whatever you want to do. I don't give a shit. Just know that I'm not the best at this, and Crayon is.
I got Okay, I get cerebral next match.
Hi, bro. How you doing, brother? This motherfucker's got a beard, and it's even like, I mean, it almost looks artificial. It's so good.
What's going on? Sorry, I was on the phone.
Oh, it's all good. Like when I went to basic training, I saw those like Italians and shit, like really fucking their face up trying to shave every day in basic training. And like, I'm just a little German guy, and I just like wick off like 3 whiskers off my chin. You know what I mean? It was funny because towards the end, I started doing it as a joke. Like I would like go in there and like shoulder bump like 4 dudes at a sink trying to shave. And I'd go in there and like make like 1 pass on my chin. Oh my God. Like, fuck you. We all have those basic training days where somebody was shaving and then they threw shaving foam on top of your toothpaste as you're trying to like brush your teeth. I don't know why my shit keeps stopping. Oh, dicks.
Thanks.
Damn. I wanted to demo you.
Perfect. That's not my fault.
All right, then.
Oh, oh, oh! I don't know what the fuck to expect. I literally, my butthole was flexing every time he went for that ball. Like I was ready every time.
Okay, I'm really curious. Taffy, what's your rank in twos?
Twos? I don't know. I think I'm unranked right now.
What's your highest?
That's a famous guy of saying like I'm champ 3. Like I don't know. I'm
Honestly,
unranked. I have no idea.
I haven't played Rocket League in years.
What was your highest?
Diamond 3.
Ooh. What beer am I drinking? I have some craft beer that I'm drinking right now.
Missed.
Oh, dicks. But I'm following up with some Coronas. It's the lightweight Coronas too. Oh. Oh no. Oh, Dick. Nope. Yep.
Oh, I missed.
Yours?
Hey, Taffy.
Behind?
Hey, Taffy.
Behind when you need it?
Yeah. No, ain't no way you're diamond.
Well, he said he was diamond a while ago. So that's like champ 2 now. Oh!
No!
So close, so close, so close. How you doing, Johnny? Hope you guys are doing great. You and Red?
Hey, Taffy. Hey, Taffy.
Oh!
Yay! Oh. Oh.
Oh no.
Is it? Is it? Is it?
Hell yeah! Pizza and beer. Penis semi-soft right now.
Oh no.
Get in that fucking hole. Not that hole. Jesus.
Oh.
Oh God, get it. Oh God. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh yeah. I was gonna down that shit, but I was like, I'm too far forward. Like I was gonna spike it, and then I was like, I'm not gonna hit that hole. Watch, I swear to God, that's how I felt. I was like, nope.
So what's your peak rank overall in a game mode?
I think it's Diamond 3.
You are peaking hard now then.
God,
Yeah,
618
like
points.
A year or two.
Like I literally sat back with my dick in my hand, watching him do everything.
You got Hyper over here as a
God
Season
damn, Hyper's a
3
grand
GC.
champ, season
and
3.
y'all played him.
Jesus Age Christ. You know, and that beard, he's got some great whiskers. Season 3?
All right, I got Cerebral. Yeah.
Season fucking 3.
Now we're in trouble.
Oh shit.
The two best players.
It's the power of friendship. Like they don't have the connection we have. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, that's so pretty. Ugh.
What a save.
I was so cattywampus.
The only tile.
Wow.
I got
I'm
lucky.
fighting the
There was
urge.
no way I was aiming
Boys.
for that. It just happened.
I'm fighting the urge to hit it. I'll be nice. My bad.
Oh God.
Oh.
Help that, I can't. Oh yeah.
Shit. No boost.
Of course I missed it. Ready?
No.
God bless America. I'll show you some gray whiskers, motherfucker.
I think Harper's over here finally warming up.
I can't tell you the last time I played this game mode.
Oh, that's fair.
Hold on, I gotta read that. First F-35 yesterday. What's an F-35? I've been out for a
They got
while.
New fighter.
Is it a fighter?
Yeah, it's the new fighter.
Is that a
Yep.
Navy thing or what is it?
Air Force, Navy, and Marine.
Marines.
Oh, everybody
Yeah.
has it.
Marines and the Navies fly vertical takeoff, and the Air Force doesn't.
Oh, now, hey, Cerebral, brace yourself. It
Uh-huh.
was supposed to replace the F-22.
Yep.
Okay,
Maybe
so
those-
you want to hear some
maybe
fucked up
those-
stuff? When I was in, you know what the F-22 was called?
Raptor?
The YF-22.
Oh, I haven't heard that in a while. But yeah.
Because it was like experimental when I was in for the YF-22. So the F-35 replaced the 22?
Yeah, and it's basically just a fancy Harrier.
So it has like downward propulsion, like a Harrier?
Something like that.
Like where they can
It-
hover, basically?
Oh, yeah.
I'll be damned.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Yeah, no.
No?
It's overpriced trash.
Probably Lockheed makes that shit.
Yep.
Does it really? Does it fucking really? They make 130s.
Yeah.
Lockheed makes 130. I remember when I was changing a starter on a Allison T56 H model engine, and they were telling me that the starter, the Bendix starter, was made by Rolls-Royce.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I was like, wait a minute, I had no idea Rolls-Royce like made military engines. They do.
Yep.
They really
Oh,
do.
yeah. They actually make some really good ones. Do you know what the weird truth to it?
Oh, I knew that.
Yeah.
Hey, I can't let Cerebral show me up too much here.
I'm
Thanks
sorry.
for the pass, by the way.
Okay, so he said yo POL. So that in my military-esque means petroleum, oil, and lubricants. So gas guy. Is that right?
Yeah.
That's what we called POL back in the day. It was like the people that refuel planes and stuff.
Or as we call them in avionics, plants, odd jobs, and landscaping.
Gas guy launching jets. It's crazy times, right? Are you fucking serious? Are you? I know what POL is. Did you really launch a plane as a gas dude?
Well, certainly made it move.
No, don't do that. Oh. I launched this. That sounds so not really. I launched the same jet. I just got to feel like, come on, man. Like I was a dedicated crew chief. Like I was a DCC. I had my name on the side of the plane, all that stuff. I know what all that stuff is. Are you fucking with me right now? Like I've never known a POL guy to like launch a plane. Are you serious? Where were you? Well, the military has changed a whole lot, so like I'm not second guessing you. I'm just called an ACE project. I felt like Will there for a whole hot second. Do you see that shit?
Was nice. You got this Cerebral? Oh, close.
No, I don't have that. Don't have that faith in me.
I don't know why not.
Are you kidding me? Like I accidentally hit the ball so many times. Now that I thought I had. Rev, you gotta give me more information, man. Where you at? Where were you stationed?
Key West.
Fuck off, Key West. He's like, dude, we had sharks and everything. What the fuck? No, man. There we go. There we go. I get to flex a little bit. Grand Champ. I got 2 more.
Hey,
At my
Happy, you
highest.
got-
You know what my peak is? You know what my peak is, Sambo? Like
What's
my
that?
peak ever. Champ 2.
Ooh,
Champ 2.
fancy. Why don't you rub it in a little bit more?
I
I'm
can't
down
rub
with
that in. You're
black.
like you're
No,
way the hell higher than I
I'm
am.
down. Hey, I'm playing. No, I think I was playing in Diamond 2 for the last couple of weeks.
I'm stuck at diamond, so like I can't get champ anything.
Damn. I don't feel bad. I can't either.
Absolutely. Are we bringing are we bringing food? If we're going to the goddamn drive-in, Jennifer, we're gonna bring the Blackstone, and we're gonna bring some food, and we're gonna fucking make a night of it. It's Twister.
what?
I've heard of Twister. Twister seems like it's gonna be a good movie. But yeah, we will bring the Blackstone and everything.
What's this about food now?
Okay, well then we'll bring fajitas. Tell them not. We'll show up early and start grilling. That would be way more memorable. Wait, Samba, if you had my meat in your mouth, would that like make memories? I mean,
Oh, it would make some memories. It would certainly be just like my memory of the Vienna sausage I ate last night.
you say Vienna? What? How did you pronounce that?
Vienna.
You really fucked up. What is that? It's Vienna.
Yep. Okay. Call it what you want. Hey, how do you say those that mountain range and the where is that? The southeastern part of the United States. It starts with an A. I think it's like an APP.
Appalachian?
No, that's really nice. That's not how people from there say it.
Oh well, I'm not from there. That's the key word.
I am.
What do you call it? What do you call it?
Appalachians.
Appalachians. Appalachians. Right?
Exactly. My mountains, my way. My
Yeah, I'm in
meat,
St.
my
Louis. We
mouth.
just dodge bullets over here. That's all we do. We can't even celebrate 4th of July with like 4 people getting killed.
Exactly. So when I'm putting that meat in my mouth, I call it whatever I want.
He's like, it's possum. That's what it is. Don't give me no redneck bullshit about where you're from. Come on, man.
There's actually recipes for possum.
He's like, you have to braise it. Come on, don't give me that. Come on.
What? Possum stew?
You know I'm gonna be in Tennessee in October.
Oh, I know.
Do you?
Yeah.
So how far are you from Dollywood?
Oh, I don't know. I can be there in about an hour. It's I think it's about 60 or 70 miles.
Well, you know we're probably gonna have to hit you up.
Hell yeah. It's halfway to Knoxville for me.
Because I know that Jennifer, you're one of the voices Jennifer really pays attention to. So she's like, "Oh, that was Sambo." Yeah, yep, it was.
I don't know if I'd admit to paying attention to that voice. Just to be honest.
You have that voice. You have that voice. You know. Oh, I missed. Like if I was a girl, I would listen to your bassy voice, even from where you're from. I mean, honestly, it's kind of like Hyper with his beard. Like that motherfucker wins trophies just by his looks.
You know, ironically, I've actually got dates because of that.
Because of your beard?
Oh no!
Like that? Like the beard makes your fucking voice deeper?
Oh god!
I mean,
no.
I don't even know, man. I'm German, right? Like I'm so like summer everywhere, summer teeth,
No.
like summer whiskers all over the fucking place. Like when I
Dude,
shave, I feel like I already have the mange. Okay.
I got a Joe Dirt beard. There's no way I'm doing a beard.
Oh, we got Juice Box. Want to join? It's family. You guys aren't even ready for juice box.
Ooh, I would. No, you know, it'd be really good. One of those apple juice boxes. Remember them things?
Hell
So,
yeah.
so only the fat kids know that you could squeeze the box and get more juice out quicker. I was one of those fat kids.
You know what works even better?
God damn it.
Blow into the straw.
I don't
and
blow
when it
anything.
swells, you let it go.
Oh, you build
and
that
it just
pressure
fills
up.
your
I
mouth.
got you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a fat kid that did that. Of course, I was
And you
also
guys
a
old
fat
enough to
kid.
have those barrels? You know, the little plastic, like little plastic barrels, and they had like Kool-Aid in it.
Hugs?
With
With the
aluminum
foil
top on top.
The
Yes.
hugs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was it called?
Hugs.
Was that what is it called? I don't know. Like whenever I got one of those, I was like, yeah, man. You know, this is white privilege shit. I don't know if Twitch lets me say white privilege. It's a joke. Twitch, shut the fuck up.
Hey, you know, I'm still waiting on mine.
Your white privilege or just what?
Yeah, because I think it got lost with my job applications.
Oh my god.
Of course, whenever I joined the military, I think it was revoked. Especially
shit.
whenever they first
I
started.
remember
talking to
whenever I
me.
joined the military, like everyone is green. I'm like, that's terrible. Like, I'm not gonna go in and start calling people out. Like, you gotta shoot somebody that's trying to shoot me. I love you to death. You know what I mean? I don't give a shit what color you are. How good you could grow a beard. Like, you got my back. I got yours forever. Yeah.
Dude, you remember when everybody started to lose their accent?
No, we had so many people. I'm telling you right now, man, I'm from St. Louis, right? So I think my speech is equally everywhere, right? Like we're in a Midwest. We have everybody's accent. So like I think that I talk how people should talk, right? But I
Yeah.
guarantee you probably at least a third of my basic training was from the East Coast.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even
Yeah,
bullshitting you. Like Bronx, New York, New Jersey, like all of them had that, yo, what's up? You know, like everybody had that shit. Yeah.
Yeah, but Taffy and Hyper may know what I'm talking about. You know, when everybody comes in and that accent that everybody comes in with, wherever they're from, how it eventually just fades and everybody gets this almost Midwestern accent.
Are you talking about
Yeah.
Are you talking about in basic?
No, just while you're
Oh,
through basic and all that.
I never
And
noticed
when
in
you went
basic
through-
because we had one guy that was really proud if he was from the Bronx. Like he was always flexing like he was the toughest guy, which he wasn't. But you know what I mean? He was like, I'm from the fucking Bronx. And like, okay, cool. What fuck you? I'm from East St. Louis. You know what I mean? I'm a white kid. You know what I mean? Like let's grow up together. Let's see what happens.
Ironically, I grew up in London, England, and I had a thick British accent when I first joined.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
Dude, I have no inclination. I can't hear that.
Military does a great job once you, especially like the Army and Marines and Navy.
Well, hold on. What
Love-
about Space Force though? What's your first off, really, I've been out of the game for 20 something years. Is there really a thing called Space Force?
Yeah, I live next to a Space Force base.
Yeah, they just divided up the Air Force.
Is it just it's like a Marines? I'm not gonna. I don't want to fucking like shit on anybody, but you know how like a Navy and the Marines are like part of the Navy-esque, right? So is like Space Force kind of like Air Force? No.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
My God, are you serious?
Yeah, they're the smart kids that get to deal with satellites and stuff.
They just came out with a Space Force song. Is it Reading Rainbow?
No, it's
No.
Intergalactic by the Beastie Boys.
Oh my God.
I still don't understand how they messed up. They had the golden opportunity with their ranks. They could have got a Master Chief.
They take shots at the Air Force. Oh, look, hold on. So I said this the last Wednesday, whenever I was streaming, that my girlfriend and I were driving around, and I was like, so when I was in, this is from 97 to 01. So when I was in, we had like a pecking order, right? So I was saying to her that like when I was in like the Coast Guard, like nobody gave a fuck about the Coast Guard. Like nobody gave a fuck about the Coast Guard. And then the mashup was like Navy, Air Force. We were kind of equally hated. You know what I mean? Like Navy and Air Force. And then Army was above that. Always Army was always above that. And then Marines were like the top tier when it came to like being manly and like fuck all these other branches. Like I've met everybody. I've been in joint bases. I've met everybody. So for my own like treading, the Marines were always at the top and they always like fucking shit on everybody else. I can't imagine right now being in the military and then turn around there. You have one guy that's in a Space Force and you're in a joint base and you got a Marine. I don't know how those two personalities would interact.
They're your Air Force. That's all they are.
That's fucked up, man, because like we weren't, I don't know. I don't feel that way. You know, I said a long time ago, but like if somebody was like, hey, we're a division, you know, like Marines do Navy, we're like, well, we're the men's department of the Navy, right? If somebody said that shit about, I would be so, I don't know. I would be, I don't want to say arrogant, but I would be like, what the fuck? You're Space Force. Like, don't tag along. Don't dingleberry on my Air Force. Like, what's going on? I don't know.
Sorry, but look at it this way. They took the pride of the Air Force, its brains, and they gave the brains their own department and left the rest of the Air Force.
I still don't get it. Like, what, okay, so you guys are younger than me. So when I was in, like, the Coast Guard patrolled our waterways, right? And they protected us locally. Every other branch, we branched out and we made sure that everything was taken care of. Air Force, Navy, Marines, right? We were out and about in the world. And so where does Space Force take place? Is it like in Orlando? Like where? I'm still trying to understand it. I'm not trying to be a dickhead. Like I'm still trying to understand the whole Space Force thing.
Think satellites. There you go.
The only difference in the uniforms of the Air Force is Space Force has the name tapes in dark blue. So do they monitor our waterways and our nation, or do they go worldwide?
Stratosphere.
Oh, they're just up in the air. Okay, all right. Let's play a game.
Do you remember how the Air Force used to handle the everything above the ground?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, welcome to 21st century.
So there's someone above us.
Yeah, basically higher up.
So they have like AWACS planes flying like 80,000 feet in the air, or what?
That I don't know. Actually, that's probably still the other branches.
Oh my god! Like I remember being like Kuwait and Saudi Arabia and Oman and all that stuff, and then seeing like AWACS plane and like fighter planes, like 15s and 16s, like escorting it everywhere.
I still think those planes are weird looking.
What's that? AWACS?
The plane. Yeah.
I got that big ass like disc on the top of it. Yeah.
Yeah, I understand the purpose of it, but at the same time, it's a flying dinner plate.
No, it's flying radar, at least.
Yeah, you call it what you want there, buddy, but it's a flying
That's what that dinner plate is. It's a radar.
I'm not going to argue that. It's just the fact it's still, at the end of the day, a flying dinner plate.
It looks stupid. You know what the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my military career? It was I don't want to lie. I don't want to remember like the actual plane, like a 767, 757. I don't remember what the plane was, but it was hauling the shuttle on its back. You can Google it. It landed at Dyess Air Force Base. No, it wasn't a military plane. Or it didn't look like a military plane. It was like a 757, 767, something like that. But it was hauling the space shuttle on its back, like bolted to it. Landed at the Dyess Air Force Base in Abilene. And I remember
Well,
thinking
sure,
like,
we'll
what
go.
the fuck is that?
Don't miss.
I didn't.
Mine. I got no touch.
We also had the trainer that people go up in space with. It's a big ass plane with a huge fuselage, looks like a barrel with wings. Like they go up and then they simulate weightlessness by dropping in it. I had that at Dice too.
Oh crap.
I hope someone's Googling the ship because I don't know what it's called.
You talking about like the thing? I think it was Red Bull used.
I don't know. Was it really big and padded on the inside as far as like? Because
Oh, I don't
basically
know.
it flies up to like 40,000 feet, right? And then it drops for 20,000 feet. And then you have so many minutes of weightlessness, and then NASA and all that stuff do tests in weightless places with that. It just looks really stupid. It looks like a regular plane that's been bloated and cramped for 29 days. You know what I'm saying?
No, Red Bull did a Formula One pit stop, 0G.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was interesting to watch, to say the least. Oh, close. Yay, good thing.
Ooh. That's going in.
Yeah,
Damn.
got lucky.
I have to look this thing up now.
Ooh, check Red Bull 0G pit stop. Yeah. It was wild. Everybody's floating around. Then they cut the camera before they let the gravity hit again. I kind of hate to think why, because that car was floating.
The Guppy, Super Guppy. It's called the Super Guppy.
Oop, oop.
Look it up.
He's over here
Called the
peeking.
Super Guppy. That's what landed. Oh, what the?
Nice.
Trying to get this plain picture. That way I can have to play his shit in the background.
Nice play.
Welcome back, Gavin.
Hi, my name is David Elliott. I'm the Super Guppy flight engineer for NASA Johnson Space Center. And you're looking at the Super Guppy. This is the last remaining flying Super Guppy in the world. It's one of 4 that was...
One of 4. I will show you in a second. This is over. I will show you my screen. Got a champ turning win? Fuck yeah. I can't do that.
Sure you can.
Yeah, with somebody carrying the shit out of me.
Oh. Ooh.
You got carried too? Yeah, well, I won't say 2, but that's how I feel in life. You got lucky. Oh! I definitely don't have that. I wish I did. Every time I play with some rando, it's always like I feel like they're I don't know, like plat something, maybe diamond 1-ish. Like when I'm making really good plays, I'm like, why aren't you there?
No, I gave it to him.
Got a total of 70 goals throughout the tournament. Holy shit.
Somebody was smurfing.
No kidding.
think my best at gold was like 30 or so. But then again, I also suck, so there is that.
Hey, I changed the octane because you guys are all octanes, so.
Oh,
Ugh. Teammate still on Wisey champ because he's an asshole, that's why.
wait, who's still in champ? Come here, Cerebral. I got you, buddy.
Ugh. Oh, good shit, Taffy.
Bro. He goes this way. Come here.
Oh, that's right, Taffy.
That probably was going in, but I promise you I was flying like half court to make sure. Oh, what? Never mind. It was like a third court, whatever. I feel like I jumped way before that. All right, right monitor. Look at this shit, guys. I get my fucking fat ass out of the way.
Let's see what you got.
This is true to life what landed at Dias. I had to look it up at one point.
Was built between
what?
1970 and 1983. This being the last one that was delivered to Airbus Industries in 1983. So NASA took possession of this in 1997 from Airbus to replace our aging original Super Guppy.
It's probably the coolest thing ever landed at Dias. I ain't gonna lie.
This will be a detailed walk around of the aircraft. I'm happy to point things out, ask any questions you got. So
That thing looks
front of
possessed.
the aircraft, this big, funny looking.
It's a big ass dome and shit. Like it's a bubble, literally with wings.
Works like any others. We use
Let me see if I can get it like a full profile.
Clouds. Funny thing about this aircraft is we don't like icing, so we tend to avoid icing at all costs.
Tend to avoid icing. That's why you landed fucking
Trim
Texas.
tabs on the inboard
Look at this thing,
here.
boys.
So we have manual trim.
It looks like a fucking blimp with wings. Look at this thing.
Of the flight surface.
Look at this thing.
Rudder trim. Again, we've got some tail lights here that aren't on right now, but
You probably have
these are
never
tail
seen that
lights.
kind of shit.
That's about it. And as I said before, so that the
Somebody
leading
smoked
edges of
smoking when they designed it.
the vertical and horizontal stabilizer.
He is really
are
going in
annualized
depth at his plane.
capability.
There you go. You can see the inside.
Unfortunately, it doesn't carry nearly the weight. So a maximum payload on this airplane is about well, the largest thing we ever flew, which was the Artemis spacecraft. It was it's called the Crew and Service.
Look at the inside of that
So
bitch.
part of our emergency procedures, if we had an
They
egress
also
on the ground,
padded
to drop the flaps
do that,
all the way
that, like,
down,
drop
and you
shit
could essentially just
in
sit
it.
on your butt and slide off the side, and there's
See all
a-
satellites in it. You know, all kinds of crazy shit in this thing.
Get doesn't stop when we want it to. Make sure you kill power up front.
Okay, you ready for 3?
Anyway,
Yes, you are clear on 3. Go ahead. All right, 3 selected, 80 psi, and the button.
already. It's the stupidest looking plane I've ever seen in my entire life. Called the Super Guppy. Go look it up. Like, how is that aerodynamic?
Just means you need extra engines.
Oh, I missed.
That's it, you're on your own. Okay.
Oh, Dick. We lost the bearded wonder. Where's he at?
Oh, I'm here. I'm about to start making some dinner though.
Oh, what are you making?
Shrimp.
Shrimp?
Yes, sir.
Fancy
Like
shit.
shrimp
Like scampi or
scampi.
what? What kind of shrimp?
Yeah, shrimp scampi.
Oh, shut the fuck up, man. You're making me a boner right now. Garlic and butter are my two favorite things. Like, I could never be a vampire.
Gotcha. Mm,
Where are you from? Are you somewhere where like coastal, where like shrimp are easily accessed?
Fairly coastal. I'm about an hour and a half, 2 hours away from the coast.
Oh, okay. I think
Yeah,
if I had a
about,
choice ever, it would be like New Orleans, where I would be. But I
Oh,
would
yeah.
not want to live anywhere near New Orleans.
Yeah, I'm about an hour north of Tallahassee.
Oh, shut up. Are you serious? I go to Florida all the fucking time. Like, all the fucking time.
Yeah.
Yeah? For my
Yeah,
job?
my fiance's from Panama City.
No shit. I'm going to Orlando in September.
Nice. I work out there.
You work out of Orlando?
Yep. One of my backup plants is about an hour south of Orlando.
I'll
I'm
be
down there
damned.
all the time.
Maybe we can work something out where we can have a beer together. That'd be cool as fuck.
Yes, sir.
You ever seen a fat white guy before?
Oh yeah.
Like, I'm all about that. Like, there's nothing special about me. I mean, I would probably take a picture of you and your beard. Send it to my girlfriend and be like, hey, I can grow this if you rub dirt on it. You know?
Hey, there you go.
Oh, no.
So what brought you stateside? That's what I'm curious about.
My dad was military, and he ended up getting based out in RAF Chicks Hands and RAF Fairfield back in '89. He got out there, met my mother there. I was born and raised there, lived there 17 years. And then once 9/11 happened, I knew that I was going to join.
I love that.
And then
Oh, I missed.
I was based at Tyndall Air Force Base in Panama City for a year working on the F-15s out there, and then they took those F-15s away from Tyndall, so I ended up going to Moody Air Force Base in Valdosta, Georgia.
I was going to
That's
ask,
when the
are 15 still active right now?
15s are active, yeah.
Are
Only the E models, the C and D models, well, technically the C and D models are still active, but they're only reserve.
Oh, okay.
Only reserve and training purposes.
So my son is financing him in the Air Force, and my daughter-in-law is a crew chief, but she's a crew chief on fighters. I think she's 15s. I don't know. Are 15s in Idaho, Mountain Home, Idaho?
Idaho, I know that there is 15s out there, and I think there's A10s out there as well, if I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken.
I think she's a 15 crew chief.
A10 sexy.
A10s are,
Yeah.
especially when you hear that burp, burp.
Yes, sir.
You hear that burp? That's like Jesus saying you're okay. Everything's gonna be okay.
Well, it depends on which side
If
you're on.
if they're shooting at the right place, yes.
If you hear it, you're safe.
Yeah, if you were on the good side of the burp, yes.
Yeah. That I can honestly say is probably one of the most terrifying aircraft.
You know what's really
I've ever
fucked
heard
up? You know Taka, right? He comes in here all the time.
Yeah.
So his brother has a really bad, like, military experience with A10, like where it kind of missed a target or got really close to it, that kind of thing. And so, like, I only knew, like, one day I said something about A10. We was like, no, we don't talk about A10. And I'm like, what? Most of the time you hear that burp, you've already got cover, because that motherfucker's in there to shoot 100 yards from you and fuck everything up. You know, like, it's not a long range. It's there to rescue you or fuck up tanks. But apparently it got pretty close to his brother Marine unit. Yeah.
Oh, that's when the pucker factor goes big.
Yeah, yeah. Now I'm not sure if there was any friendlies that were hit, but apparently it didn't go as planned. You know, 'cause we talked about it for a while, but I know I know the A10 demonstration during the change of command ceremony was amazing, because there was a tank hauling another tank by a chain on a skid, and that tank was fucked up. That tank looked like it had been target practice for 10 years.
Yeah, my last year and a half in the military, I ended up working debrief. So I was going into the pilots debriefing, watching all their MFCDs and shit. Some of the videos they had when we were deployed was insane. Talking about people turning into a red mist. It's crazy.
Oh, absolutely. I saw, this is no bullshit. When I was in Saudi Arabia, we had incentive flights. And you'd sign up for an incentive flight and like just get to fly for free or whatever. But for some weird reason, I got friends with an AC-130 out of Herbert Field, Florida, crew chief. And he was like, hey man, I'll make sure my colonel flies you, you know, like you want to be on a 130 that actually shoots shit? And I was like, yeah.
Yes.
And so I signed up for it, and we were in Saudi Arabia, and we were flying for a while, and I mean for maybe an hour or two or something like that. And he was like, see that camel at the back? That's the full bird colonel. I was like, yeah, I see that camel. He's like, see how it's straggling way back there? And it was way back there, like no bullshit. It was several hundred yards behind like the last camel. And he was like, I have to do operational shots of the guns and all that kind of stuff. And he was like, I hear you're a 130 crew chief. And I was like, yeah, but just slicks, you know, just 130 slicks, no big deal. He was like, well, he said, see that sick camel? I said, yeah. And about the time he hit the 105 howitzer and hit the camel. I'm not even bullshitting you. I can't ever lie about that. And you know what you think when you fire a 105 millimeter round at a camel? You really think you're going to see death and destruction. But in the reality of things, all you see is a big cloud of sand. And then you fly circles around it like 3 or 4 times, and then you realize that there is no blood, that there is like a huge divot in the earth where that thing hit.
Yep.
And then afterwards, you're like, I bet that camel was probably in that big divot. And that's what happened in my life. You know, I was like, I remember seeing it, and then we flew around for like 10 minutes in circles trying to find it again. And all I saw was this huge hole in the earth. I can only imagine being Army Marines and like calling in support and having a 130 or even an A10 at that, like to fire so close. Like that just blows my mind. Like I just turned wrenches. I was just a aircraft mechanic. I never kicked in a front door or any of that bullshit. You know what I mean? But like the stuff that's out there is crazy.
Yeah, oh, that's what wins wars.
Yeah, we were out in Bagram and we were coming under a mortar strike, and we sent 5 A-10s up there, and they were all doing strafe runs on the hillside, and the trees were just non-existent after that. Everything was leveled.
Yeah. Yeah, there is a confidence when you see an A-10 come by. I've seen A-10s like in action, like flying over me and all that stuff. You just feel like Jesus is watching you. I don't know what it is about an A-10, but like they're ready to fuck everything up. I don't give a shit if it's air or if it's ground. Like they're ready to fuck everything up, but they just can't fly very fast. That's the only thing.
Nope.
They're like this slow turd that can just literally beat the shit out of everybody, you know?
Well, when you're flying in a titanium tub, you don't really care about flying fast.
This is true. Mm-hmm. and that gun, the Gatling gun, is like 3/4 the plane.
Oh yeah, it's bigger than the Volkswagen Bug.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Oh God.
All right, fellas, I'll be back. I'm gonna start dinner.
All right, man. Enjoy the shrimp and the
Will do.
garlic.